bringing more heat than LeVar Ball. It is the Flex Zone, episode 225.
Heat.
The only place giving you sports how you want it when you need it. We're back live once again in the beautiful Plus Studios here, Morgan State University. Shout out to the Bears. Shout out to everyone who completed another year. And Dre, you completed another year, right, of your higher education.
Yeah, it's been a long year.
The man of many talents.
So hold on. What is he getting again? A doctor's master's?
Well, he's already the Dr. Love.
Dr. Love.
And he's the master of his goofiness.
Oh,
I got you.
You know.
I'm your host, Byron Dixon. We do this every week. A little show called The Flex Zone. We're live on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.com/TheFlexZone1. Shout out to Wyman behind the camera, making us look good.
The mini cameras?
many
It's a
cameras
couple of them.
that you can look at all of them.
It's a couple of
But
them.
we're live on Facebook. Shout out to everybody on Facebook.
Yo, what it do?
Thanks to everybody for tuning in, showing love. I'm going to bat lead off today with the guy who's another year old. How old is he this year, Cravante?
I think he's 65, I believe.
The birthday boy, Mr. Shoot Up the Club, Rod Styles, baby, Unk, baby. Happy birthday to Unk, baby.
Look here. I'm not no damn 65, Provante.
What?
I'm not that old.
What?
You have more gray than I do.
Hey, listen.
You're younger than me.
Listen.
But anyway, I'm 32 years old today. That's not old. I'm still in my prime, baby. I still can shoot that club up.
Yes.
You ain't know what time.
Yes.
You ain't know what time.
Yes.
Come on, ladies. You know what time it is.
How can I keep up with you, man?
You can always
Tell you
keep
happy
up-
birthday.
You can always keep up with me. And Roger Lee Harry.
He doesn't walk that fast, so you can easily keep up with him. he doesn't
How can they send birthday gifts?
Oh, you can send your panties at Facebook.
My Lord.
Roger Lee Harry the third. No,
Drake said, "My lord."
Yes. It's your good boy. Come on, you already know.
Hey,
You already know.
my stomach hurt.
You already know what
He
I'm
said,
talking
"My
about,
lord."
baby. No.
I have
This
never.
show is off to a hot start. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to my brother here to my right. He said bringing the heat. He pulled up the red card. Cravante, another week, brother.
Yes.
More goofies.
And I can't believe Roger's out here lying about his age. I thought only
I'm not lying.
I thought only women did that, yo. You got to mature. You got to grow up. It's your birthday. You got to grow
He's
up.
not-
You see, I got the.
You got the-
You got the Hawaiian
I got
shirt
the
on?
Hawaiian
Yes.
shirt. You know what I'm saying?
That just means
baby.
you're ready for another cruise. That's all it means.
You're right about that. You are right about that.
That's all it
That's
means.
facts.
But anyway, another aspect. We already know who it is. Frivante Heard. Follow us at the Flex Zone 1.
You don't spell your name no more?
Hey, Wendy, what's up?
It's at the bottom somewhere.
It's on the shirt, actually.
Oh, it's on the shirt. Oh.
Just
I don't even know
follow.
what shirt I'll be putting on in
He didn't even know.
any given week.
Now, I saved this man for last because he was the star of a play this weekend.
He was a star?
He made his return
He
to
was a star?
acting, much like, some of the greats that we have in this industry.
Yeah.
The man of 1,000 nicknames. But today we're just going to call him, Denzel Jr.
Then what?
Andre Mountain, baby.
Hey, what's going on, America? Appreciate y'all tuning in every week to the Flex Zone, the
Sorry,
number
I
one
apologize
sports
for
show in
all this.
America. Yes, I made my return to theater this weekend. Ursula Battle and Dr. Branch, I appreciate the opportunity. Many more to come. They want me back, so this is far from the end, so stay tuned for what your boys got in store.
And what character were you playing?
I played Deacon Quincy Quiet.
Hold on, wait a minute. What? You was a what?
He's a deacon.
What? A deacon?
That's a fitting role, actually.
Oh.
It is. That's why I think it's so funny. That's so fitting.
You know what? You're right about that. You know what? You are a deacon, brother. A deacon.
Deacon Goofy.
Let's get straight to it. It's time for Flex Talk. If you've been under a rock this past, 2 weeks ago, LeVar Ball was on First Take, Cavante's favorite show with Stephen A. Smith. And he
That's
was
your boy.
being interviewed talking about the whole Lakers situation. Son just being traded. Lakers getting Anthony Davis. And Molly Quorum pretty much said, time to switch gears.
Yep.
But if you look back, LeVar has said this before.
Uh-huh.
He said you can switch gears with me anytime. There was no issue with it previously. And this time he said it. Molly reacted to it. Kind of saying, I guess, what she was thinking in her mind. And it came out that ESPN banned LeVar. I see your face, I know. But LeVar, what did LeVar say though when he said he's not an employee of ESPN, so they can't ban him. But what did he say? He said only time.
He said the only time I would touch Molly is if she broke into my house and I thought she was the boogeyman.
That's hilarious. You could love and hate LeVar Ball, but that man is box office, as Dre likes to say.
It's money.
He is.
Goofy, too.
Goofy, man.
Cravante, I see you holding up your car. I'm gonna start with you, man. What's up,
Okay.
Tristan? Shout out to you. Happy belated birthday to you as well. I saw you had a birthday last week. Shout out to you.
Happy birthday, Tris.
What do you think of LeVar Ball? This whole situation.
Well, I was gonna say I was gonna speak on the whole situation. I thought it was very, very, very goofy. Because she took it completely out of context. And you know who else assisted with that? Stephen A. Smith.
No surprise.
Did you say, look at it, you dropped the goddamn. You
No
dropped the
surprise, my
Yeah.
dad. You know, no
But
surprise.
but Stephen A. Smith, because after he said that and Molly did that awkward pause, here comes Stephen A. Oh boy. Why are you egging it on? I didn't say anything. I said, okay, you can switch games with me anytime. This is y'all show. You switch games whenever you want. And why, like, of all people, why Molly? Why her mind? I wouldn't have thought that. I could kind of expect it from Stephen A. Because you know he does whatever's good for those folks.
Of
But
course.
Molly, come on now. We saw you on NFL Network, girl.
Nope.
It's been a lot worse. Less relaxed. Maybe you ain't had the same backing on the NFL Network as you do on ESPN, but I just thought it was extreme reach. But LeVar don't care. LeVar still be on undisputed. So you know.
Dre, I know you're a big baller yourself in many ways. How do you feel about this whole situation, man?
Same way as Cravante. I feel like the situation just got out of hand. It didn't even have to really go there. Because, I mean, the contents and the nature of which he said it, he even said, you can switch gears with me anytime. He was saying it cool. It wasn't like,
Yeah.
it wasn't coming off no sexual innuendos or anything. She just said, time to switch gears. And he said, yeah, we can switch gears. Like, he just brushed it off. But I don't know why Molly took it right there. Stephen A. just kind of looked like, oh boy, here we go.
Why did you do that?
And I think Stephen A. just kind of figured like this is about to go south, and you know he's not going to want to touch any type of issue like that, especially after ESPN done banned him. So I think this is just whole
Some
goofy.
trash.
And all it ever is just a way for ESPN to gain more traction, get more more people talking about them. That's all this is. Because I don't expect for them to ban LeVar Ball because Charlamagne the Guy said it best. He said the only reason this really became a story is because his son Lonzo got traded and he went from the Lakers to the Pelicans. If he starts balling out, then ESPN is going to give him a call right back.
And he'll be back on
So
their
this
shows.
is just all fools talking.
And the very week that happens, ESPN will be on Google.
What's up, Ralph? Shout out. Thanks for watching. Where those odds, man? We need those odds, baby. We need those odds because these fools think the Lakers going to win the championship.
We're looking for a come up. I'm looking for a come up, man.
Look, I done told my man. Look, I done told you. And you said it too.
Okay,
The Lakers, yes, they will win the chip.
Yes, we will.
We're not reaching.
Hey, put that down. We all gonna win that chip, though. We gonna win that chip.
Rob,
Next
you
year.
know, Rob,
Next
you
year.
know.
Next year. Stop it.
Anyway,
Stop it.
Raj, I know you were listening to your boy Star.
Yes.
You watch First Take pretty
Yes,
much daily.
I watch First Take.
You love
Yeah.
it.
On YouTube. On YouTube.
He loves
on
it.
YouTube.
He loves it more than Undisputed.
On YouTube.
I don't know why.
Oh, who, me?
Yeah.
No, I like both.
Okay.
Because Shannon's on my side now. But anyway, I leave that alone.
Pimping him too, man. You had him
Of
to list
course,
the people
of
you
course,
pimping.
of course.
Man, y'all list the people y'all pimping longer than the Godfather, man. Come on, man. Where D at on it? I know he's somewhere getting pimped.
These doing these something. Anyway. Yes.
Getting pimped himself. That's
Yes,
what it is.
he's getting pimped and he's doing some other stuff. But yes, I believe that the LeVar Ball situation is kind of crazy. I mean, I've been joking with you on a text message that he should have been banned, but I mean it's kind of ridiculous. He didn't really do nothing. He didn't say anything that was crazy. He just was switching gears.
Because we heard him say crazy things.
Yes, we heard him say a lot of
We
crazy
heard a
stuff.
lot of crazy
And-
things, and you get banned off of that?
Right, and it wasn't even sex. He didn't even say it in a sexual manner. He wasn't like, oh, we're gonna switch gears, Molly. He didn't do nothing like that.
Right.
He did something like that.
Which would have been
Which would have promoted that
I agree.
type of energy. But he didn't say that, and Molly took it the wrong way. I think, to be honest with you, I think she should have came out and said, look, LeVar, my bad. You didn't really. She should have. You know what she should have did? She should have looked back at the tape, and looked at the situation, and then it'd be like, oh, damn, he didn't really say that. His mannerisms wasn't sexual at all. But of course, they're not going to do that.
Why? No, they already put their foot in their mouth.
They already put their
Already put their
foot
foot in their mouth.
My man was driving a boat.
And
I'm not doing this, man.
It just doesn't make any sense.
And then you know, obviously now Jalen Rose gets pulled into this,
Right.
and I'm like, this is a lot. Like, don't bring extra.
Does he
extra-
owe Jalen Rose an apology?
No.
No.
Hell no.
No.
Alright, alright.
I'm not like I don't want to curse, but no. Heavens, no. You know why?
Remember when Aisha?
He didn't do anything.
Remember when Aisha Curry was trying to get all these attention
Yeah.
and Steph didn't do nothing?
Yeah.
Jalen shouldn't do nothing either.
Yeah, I agree.
Stay out of
it.
I
Stay out of it.
completely agree. Keep all that mess in house. And then I don't know if it was him that said it or if it was Marley that said that they want LeVar to apologize to her publicly. And I was like, why do people always want things to be out in public?
First of all, you know LeVar ain't apologized.
I'm about to say, he already said he's not apologizing.
Because he didn't do anything, he shouldn't have to. I've seen people that done goofier things, much goofier things, and not apologize. Happens all the time, especially in sports.
And this is the second issue he had with a woman too. Yeah, remember he had one on what Fox?
Oh,
what was
with
it?
Christian
Colin
Leahy.
Oh,
Colin
yeah.
Cowherd show.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Christian. Yeah.
Yeah,
He said stay in your lane.
That was,
Yeah.
That's where that
That's
came from.
right,
That's where that came from. But I don't think that was that bad either.
That wasn't
He
that
just
bad.
put it in her place, and of course, you know, white privilege.
And hey, she was also gone too after that. I
But
mean,
you know
yeah,
what? But you know what? He had more clout than her.
That's true.
At that time, because man, he was rolling. He had quote after quote after quote, and then stay in your lane became a thing.
That was
on the
a shirt.
That was on the shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, he put her out of business. But see, Molly has a little bit more clout, and she's on ESPN, so it's like,
That's
whatever.
Yep.
It's
And you know, ESPN's gonna go out their way to act like they, backing their female employees.
Mhm.
But where was all this with Jamel Hill?
Unless you talk about 45.
Where was all this with
Yeah.
Jamel Hill?
I mean, Jamel Hill actually did, defend Molly too.
Which I was like, come
And
on.
I don't really
I was like, come
understand.
on.
She doesn't even work for the company anymore. I think Jamel, you should just leave that alone. Focus on what you're doing. Don't worry about Molly or any other ESPN employee, unless it's Stephen A. Smith. That's about it.
Yuck.
But no, this whole thing
It was stupid. It was dumb.
That's not it for LeVar, is it?
was. No.
Listen, LeVar Ball will always find a way to be relevant.
Look.
Will always find a way.
He still got Melo, his youngest son, still has yet to get into the league.
His middle child is doing something.
We're not talking about Fred
He still got the show.
It's the middle child is doing
So, I mean,
something.
they-
Oh, yeah,
still-
on Facebook?
Yeah, so he's
Actually,
still.
a pretty good show.
So
I like it.
It is actually a good show.
I like it.
We ain't talking about Steely, are we? Steely,
No, he's
Football?
somewhere. He's
Trust-
hurt.
we're
He's actually-
focusing-
He's actually, according to LeVar, he's hurt, so he won't be able to enter the draft until next year with Melo.
Really?
We're gonna focus on Lonzo and Melo
Okay.
because there's not much to focus on
I
with
agree.
the middle child.
And let's end this segment on a positive note. We don't have it on the rundown, but Melo did announce he's going to play Australia next year
Yep.
with a national team.
Yep.
We saw players. Well, Andrew Bogut played in Australia, was the #1 pick way back. 04? Bless you.
05,
Back in
05.
05. Had a pretty solid career up until he got injured. So I'm play this season. What do you think the ceiling is for Melo? I think he's ranked 13th in his class right now.
Yeah.
I would like to see him play D1 ball. Screw you, NCAA. We want this man in the NCAA tournament possibly. But what do you think his ceiling is going over there for a year? He'll get paid
Sure enough.
and still we'll be watching.
And depending on who what sources you look at, some say he's gonna be a top 10. He could be a top 10 guy.
I think if he was in this draft, he might have been a top
Probably
lottery guy.
Probably. But his ceiling is ridiculously high. Like I felt like years before Lonzo even got to the league, I felt like he was the best of the brothers. And I feel like when we talk about families and in sports, it's usually always the youngest one that ends up being better than everybody. Bottom line, he can shoot.
Sure about that?
Most, not all, most. Because I'm not going back and forth with you. But bottom line, he can shoot, he can handle, and he's still growing. Like he's at 6'7" now.
Yeah.
So
huge growth.
but I think the thing that was gonna mess him up is the maturity level. And I think him going overseas and actually playing with pro athletes and getting that professional, lifestyle going can do nothing but help him as he goes into the NBA. But I say maturity and defense. Those are things he needs to focus on moving to the next level. But if he gets those things intact, he can arguably go all the way up to the top 5.
I think if you watch the show Ball in the Family, you see his maturity a little bit, playing with Spire, going back to high school, being coached. By that coach who used to play in the NBA, did a good job with him. I think he'll continue to grow like Monte said. But Dre, you like him too.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, you know, I've been Big Baller Brand the whole way. I mean,
Did you watch the show?
Big ball
Yeah,
goofies.
I did watch the show.
Okay.
Look, I'll admit I watched it during my lunch
Oh, boy.
but
Why, man? What does that mean? What does that even mean?
But no, I mean I enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the whole family. The whole family is just honestly they're entertaining. You know, LeVar leads, of course, is going to lead the way.
Absolutely.
But like Ravante was saying, you could just see that like if you really do when you watch the show that you could see that the youngest son is the one who is probably going to be the breakout star. Not to say that the other two boys can't.
And
ball.
not to say Lonzo still can't.
Yeah,
You know.
the other boy they can ball. The whole family can.
Shoot, yeah.
But
They're hoopers. They
The
definitely
last name is Ball.
The hoopers is only right.
but the youngest boy though, you could just see something special with him. And like Byron was saying, I wish that you could just really see him 1 year at least in the tournament. I don't know what happened
So-
because all of
I
us
was-
supposed to go to UCLA. We all had a deal, right?
But he
But
played-
I was going to ask, is he allowed to go to college after playing pro?
I don't think he's allowed to play. He probably would be ineligible because he went in Lithuania, played, got
He
paid,
played.
made money off his merchandise,
right.
and then came back.
Right.
They allowed him to play high
Right.
school,
But-
but the high school was independent. Spires, like on the DeMatha.
Got you. Okay,
those big
I didn't.
schools.
Okay, I didn't know that.
So
I didn't know that.
he could do that because they weren't in the league, so they pretty much pick where they play.
So they're independent.
So
Okay,
the
kind of like
thing
Steve
was-
Francis.
So
United
I think
States, St.
even
Francis.
I think even on the show, even on the show, Lonzo was like, "Look, you probably not gonna be able to play.
Right.
So you need to figure out your options." So that's probably why he ended up going to play pro.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, so-
But you know, and I didn't mean to say like not go to college because you go to college and not hoop. Like you can still go to college for education, but
I mean, look
I was
at-
talking
what's
about
that?
for
Kyle
playing
Perry-
basketball.
Is it Kyler Perry's son who's not playing? He was redshirted.
Yeah, well, you know he's kind of person. He'll figure some way to swindle to get him on that.
System.
Yeah.
It's always about the money.
Rod, you want Melo Ball in the Lakers, man? Maybe one day.
Maybe not, but I do want the young man to succeed. You know, a lot of pressure on him. You know, he's the last ball to go. You know, probably to go into the NBA if he makes it that far.
He's gonna be the second.
But-
He's gonna be the second.
but
I don't
he-
think the other one getting in.
But D said, you know, D went to one of his games earlier this year, and he said he played awesome. So I hope nothing but the best for the young man. But I understand that, you know, he's on the spotlight. He has an expensive car. But check this out. It's all about focus. If you make sure you focus on your tasks and your goals, you can make it, man. You can make it. But don't listen to your father, though. Just do your own thing. Get into the NBA. Don't listen to your dad.
Listen. He started with wisdom, and then he just went. He completely backtracked all of that. Don't
No,
listen to your father.
no.
Don't listen to the person that's got you here.
No. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him. You listen to your agents.
Man, if you don't listen to
You
that,
listen to your agents.
listen to that, man.
You listen to Lonzo. What the hell with your dad?
Well, with that being said, we're going to hit the break. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure. I'll say within the next year and a half, we'll see LeVar back on ESPN.
I wouldn't be surprised.
One way or another.
And then there'll be goofies of the week.
Stay tuned on Facebook. You know we got the In-Between Zone. Who knows what we're going to talk about?
Maybe tomorrow.
D checking in on the Facebook Live. Shout out to D.
Uh-oh.
We'll be right back. It's the Flex Zone. Only place giving you sports how you want it when you need it.